In today's episode, we're going to be unboxing a whole bunch of model rocketry stuff. So if that sounds interesting, stay tuned, because I bought a lot. Maybe too much. I might have a problem. Actually, I do have a problem. I'm broke, and I was kind of hoping one of the video crew might spot me a few bucks for lunch. Huh? Hello friends, and welcome to a big long unboxing video. We're gonna get started with this box from Estes, the OG of model rocket companies. This box, as you can see, got a little smashed up in the postage. I'm assuming the tape over tape isn't from the Estes company, so we'll see what survived. Alright, so like a lot of people, the Estes company's products were what kind of inspired me to get into launching model rockets. It just hasn't gotten old. I enjoy building their stuff to this day. Okay, so first up, we have a cardboard tube. Yes, it's the essence of model rocketry. Cardboard. It was the big cardboard tube. There's another one. Hey, a couple big cardboard. What am I building? Is the question. What do I want to build? See, you can buy parts from Estes, and that's what I've done here. I bought some parts, apparently. And I see some kits as well. No, more parts. Body tubes. Okay, that is apparently most of what I bought. No, there is a kit. What kit did I get? The U.S. Army Patriot Missile. Check it out, Patriot Missile. Cool. Alright. Well, I'll be looking forward to building this and figuring out what I'm going to do with my BT-60 and larger. Woo! This will be fun. Alright, well, clear some of this away and get to the next box. Oh, hey, before I knock them all over, let's get this one up. So this is going to be some more Estes products, but it's not directly from them. This is from a wholesaler that I like to mispronounce as Axupli. Yeah, let's dig into there. They used a lot of tape. So we just finished filming what we called episode number 2. So I guess this is episode number 3. And if you have not been watching and you haven't seen the previous episode, good. That's probably for the best. Maybe don't go back and rewatch that one. Hey, I'm just saying, telling it like it is here, okay? It was, I would say, experimental. It was very experimental. All right, we're still getting the hang of this. We thought we'd spend like 30 seconds, 10 minutes maybe filming a little intro. It took an hour to film the intro. Oh man. Yeah, not going so well, but we'll call this episode 3 and see if it goes any better. So here we have some actual kits. Here we have the Red Nova. I like this one. It looks cool. And ooh, the Protostar. How's that one? That looks neat. Cool sci-fi theme almost. Yeah. Here is the Vapor. Soars up to 900 feet. 900 feet? I'm scared. Not see it again. Oh man. And the Mini A Heli. A helicopter rocket. Ooh, very cool. Looks fragile. Looks difficult to build. Am I up for the challenge? Okay, they've also sent a catalog. Cool. It's, and some motors. Oh gosh, some of them spilled. This one spilled. This one contains B64 rocket motors. There we go, B64 motors. We also have some, what are these? 1/2A 3-2T. Boy, that's a mouthful. And some C60 and D12 booster rockets. So these are for multi-stage rockets. Oh, there's one more hiding down here. The Swift, or 220 Swift. I actually built this rocket before. Yeah. Here's a video of its flight in slow motion. And that's the last we ever saw of it. Yeah, I searched long and hard, high and low. Never found my Swift, so bought another one. And that's it. There's my order of Estes products from Axuply. I think I made the joke last episode that I love buying this company's products, especially when I can get them for this company's prices. Let me clear this away again here. Here's some more Estes, more Estes. You can never have too many Estes rockets. Oh, another thing I said in the last episode that I'll repeat now, since you probably don't want to go back and watch that garbage, is this is no sponsored content on this channel. Okay, I've paid for all this, my actual money. I really do need some lunch. Is it craft services or something, maybe? So none of this is sponsored. Ooh, I've been looking for this one for a while. This is a new rocket that Estes has put out. Ooh, it's a big one. It's a big one. It's their Big Red Max. And if you watched the last episode, you know that I'm building a Dare Red Max. And I mentioned that it was a culturally significant rocket. And I think this is sort of part of that, right? People like building larger versions of rockets. That's a cool one. And then this would be a smaller version of a rocket. This is the Blue Origin New Shepard. It's a scale rocket of the actual Blue Origin New Shepard, a suborbital tourist rocket, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Very cool. All right, well, more Estes rockets. And more from Axuply. In other words, more Estes rockets. They put out a lot of kits. They're all so much fun. And they're pretty affordable. At least they became affordable once I, got a job. When I was a kid, I couldn't really afford to get into model rocketry. I always wanted to. And now as an adult, I'm finding, cardboard tubes are suddenly rather affordable. Hey, check it out. It's the Alpha. I think this is a classic kit, been around for a long time, but I've never built one, so now I get to. This one is called the High Flyer. Good heavens, 1,500 feet. Woo! Maybe don't put it on a C motor. Maybe do something more reasonable. I'll see it again. Oh, here we have. Yeah, I recognize this. This is the Leo, or LEO space train. Sad tale, sad tale. I've built this rocket before. Should I dig it out? Yeah, I'm gonna dig it out. One moment, I'll be back. Look, sorry. On one hand, I'm trying to move quick, because the last episode just dragged on, and it was kind of a problem. But I gotta pause things for a minute and explain, well, here's what's left of my LEO space train. I launched it once. I have a video of it launching, actually. Here, check out the video. As you can see, it takes off just fine, but then it decides to turn sideways. Actually, I'm not sure you can see that. Let's play it again a little slower. It promptly decided to turn sideways, and there it goes, flying directly at the line of trees dividing the soccer fields, which it ran into while still under acceleration. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, here's what's left now. Plus, there's the piece from the top. Yeah, didn't go very well. I think I know what I did wrong. if you check out the seam here, look how nice and smooth that is. All smoothed out, scalloped perfectly. Yeah, that took a lot of wood filler to get it like that, and I think what I did was I made it very heavy on that side. I made it unbalanced. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's not my fault, but I think I'm gonna rebuild the kit, because there's not enough left for this to resalvage. I think I'm gonna rebuild the kit and try and keep things simple, and hopefully it'll fly straight. And if not, well, I tried. Okay, what else we got here? Whoa, fancy. This is the Low Boom SST. I believe that stands for Single Stage to Orbit, so it's supposed to be a space plane. It's got some really cool wing action. We set some goals in the first episode, and one of them was that I really wanted to build some rockets that look like airplanes, because, I don't know, kind of counterintuitive for some reason. When I saw some other folks, some members of the rocket club that I joined, launching rockets that looked like airplanes, they were super cool. So we'll see if this one also has that super cool airplane aesthetic. And, oh, another catalog. All right, next. The next box I'm finding is from E-Rockets. E-Rockets. Cool. So the reality of the situation is that, I don't know, we thought up the idea of this YouTube show, I don't know, what, like 9 months ago? 6 months ago? And I'd already ordered some model rocket stuff, do pretty regularly. And I thought, well, it would be cool to do an unboxing video. And then we came up with kind of the idea of the goals, and I ordered some more rocket stuff, and well, things got delayed, and yeah, the pile just got a little bit out of control. And then someone came up with the idea of using them basically as props in the last episode we were filming. The idea was that it would be as though deliveries were arriving while I was working on my rockets. And I would go and get the door, and it was a stupid joke, and it might have worked once or twice, but there were just so many of these packages that yeah, it got a little bit unreasonable. Okay, so here I have a New Way Space Models Square 1/2. I think that's how it's pronounced. I absolutely adore New Way Space Models. I think a couple of these, take a look, these squared off body tubes. I think some of these kits are gonna be jumping the line and going right into the build pile, because yeah, these have quickly become some of my favorites. I built a couple from this company recently too as well, the Custom Rocket Company. This one is their Fiesta. The Fiesta! Skill level 1. Basic rocket. Flies to 1,000 feet, they say. Alright. Cool. Ooh, and here's an interesting one. The Cherokee D from Semrock. This one looks pretty cool. And it says it's a reproduction of a classic kit from the 60s, I think. Neat. Alright. The Cherokee D. Can't wait. There's at least one more in here. What's it? Oh, this one looks big. This one, ooh, feels big. What is this? Holy smokes, what have I bought for myself? Yes! Yes! The Dynastar LexJet. Look at this. It looks exactly like an airplane. This one is big. Holy smokes, what kind of motors does this fly on? E and F motors. Those are the biggest motors I've ever launched. So this is going to be a rocket as big as any I've launched yet, and shaped like an airplane. Oh boy, I'm excited. Let's clear these away. Oh, what's next? What's next? Rocketry Works, a package from Rocketry Works. Okay, boy, so that was a lot of kits. Like a lot of model rocket builders, I buy pretty much any kit that strikes my fancy, and I have quite a collection, and I try to build them as fast as I can, but the collection tends to pile up faster than I'm able to build. So let's see. Hopefully you will see some of those kits on upcoming episodes of this show, but some of them might take a little while. All right, cool. A couple more kits, and they're very, very basic. This one is called the Balsa Machining School's School Rocket Kit. And it's about as basic as can be. I like basic kits. I like customizing them. I like doing a really good paint job on them. So we're going to see just how far I can take that little guy. Same with this one. This is a Rocketry Works' own Socrates model rocket kit. And I forget what it looks like, but it was sold as being very, very simple and affordable. And I'm going to put as much effort into this as I can muster, because I enjoy overcomplicating these very basic kits. This is interesting. I think these are some 3D printed items. Let's take a look. Yeah. Alright, so this is a big one. This is it's like a nose cone, or a portion of a nose cone. With a... Oh, yes, it unscrews. Look at this. Wow, okay, so this is some sort of avionics bay with attachment points for various companies' altimeters and stuff. And this screws together like this. Neat. Neat. So this would have been made on a 3D printer. I'm eager to learn more about these 3D printers. Yeah, it seems like an interesting technology. Looks a little unfinished on the inside, but not too heavy. Yeah, interesting. Here's a nose cone. So I think this is a transition. Goes from the one size to the other size. And this would be a nose cone. It's got a pin here. And it comes apart, and there's a room for... Oh, there's some spare pins. It comes apart, and there's room for whatever payload you wish to put in. Neat. So it's a payload nose cone. Well, what do you know? Another payload nose cone. And another payload nose cone. And I think this is an adapter to use a thicker launch rod, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I got some 3D printed parts and some basic kits from Rocketry Works. Awesome! Let's see what's next. Okay, so here we have one from E-Rockets. E-Rockets. Let's see what I bought from them. Seriously, it's been so long, I forget at this point what I ordered from some of these companies. At least I hope I didn't order some of these kits twice. Ooh. It's like a big catalog from Aerotech. Neat. Here we have a couple of Estes kits. This one is called the Silver Arrow, and this one's called the Wizard. I think these are relatively basic kits. Yeah, that one's even plastic. So these were probably just a couple of dollars, and yeah, we'll have some fun with them. Here's another one called the Up Aerospace Space Loft. I think this was some sort of a limited edition licensed rocket, but by the time I come around looking, it was marked down as a budget item. Let's see what's this one. What's this one? Separately boxed. Ooh. The Rocketarium Tank Buster 5. Whoa! That looks like some sort of a munition. Neat. Cool. All right. And that's apparently what I ordered from E-Rockets. Oh, I got a big one here from Apogee Components. Cool. Components, huh? See, I'm trying to move beyond kits. In fact, the whole show is called Rocketry Progression because I'm hoping to progress on to some of the things that I've seen at these launches, the high power rockets and the rockets with electronics in them and stuff. Yeah, Apogee Components is a company that sells, well, I'm sure they sell kits, but they also sell a lot of parts. So if I want to learn how to build my own rockets, or at least how to design my own rockets, might be a good place to start. As I said, though, there's no sponsorships here. I'm not paid to tell you about any of these companies. I spent my money here. Oh, okay. So I see some components. Oh, look, a certificate saying that I'm a very important Rocketeer. And some guide on how to redeem my very important Rocketeer I don't know. Now these are more tubes. Yeah. A lot more tubes. Oh boy. Oh, so many tubes. All of the tubes. And the tubes have tubes in them. We're not done. Oh my goodness. Oh, some 3-inch. Some BT-80. I don't know who comes up with these naming schemes, but yeah. Hopefully I should have all the tubes I need for a while. Also, some couplers. And some fins. Yeah, fins of various shapes and sizes. And some bulkheads, some coupler bulkheads. And some display stands. You know, I bought one of these display stands already, and I tried to trace it out on a piece of cardstock of my own, and cut it out, try and duplicate it. Didn't come out very well. It was not level. It did not fit into the rocket body. So I'm gonna pay for the laser cut ones again. All right, I think that's it. Yep, I think that's it from Apogee. Oh, I found another from Estes. Ooh, all right. Looks like we have a Centauri. Ooh, that one's cool. I don't think it's a 2-stage, but it looks like it. Neat. And a Hex 3. What? What is that? What? That thing is shaped like nothing I've ever seen before. I'll enjoy building that. Also, a t-shirt. An Estes t-shirt. Now I can rip. Cool. think this company's new to me. This company's called North Coast Rocketry. Let's see. Oh, and inside we find a big parachute. That's a good start. That's a good start. And, whoa, cool. The SR99 Hyper Swift. I remember this one. This is a big rocket. Ooh, this one kind of looks like an airplane. It also kind of has some like tube fins on the side, so kind of marks off two of the goals that I set for myself. Awesome. Wow, it's big. Cool. From North Coast Rocketry. Aha! Another from Rocketry Works. It's a little. Let's see what I got. Just tap. So here are some more of these little standoffs that'll hold your rod, and here's a plate for it. The blast deflector. And I think these little black things are rail guides. I've only ever used launch rods. I've never used launch rails, so I don't know much about launch rails or rail guides, but there are some. Alright, and here is an upgrade kit for Der Big Red Max. So I'm guessing that kit comes with balsa wood fins, and here we have some plywood fins, and same with the thrust rings or centering rings. So this would allow the Der Red Max to be able to be upgraded from black powder motors to composite motors. And launching rockets with composite motors is another one of the goals that I set myself. So maybe this and that kit can be combined to put me a step closer to launching these high-powered rockets that I'm so interested in. Might as well do this big one in the corner here. Oh, this is from Chris's Rocketry Supplies. Chris's Rocketry, something like that. Which side's up? I don't know. I'll pick this end. Don't worry, folks. It's a special safety knife. Oh, we have peanuts. We have packing peanuts. Oh, good heavens. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a horrible mess. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay. Here we have another Der Big Red Max kit. So I could build one stock and then build one with the upgrades. Huh? Hopefully I like it. Also, here I'm seeing another Majestic. Well, I say another because I already own one of these, and I love launching it. I especially love the shiny chromed fins and nose cone. They make it really easy to see way up in the sky. And this thing launches on E and F motors, so it goes very high indeed. So yeah, I enjoyed this one so much, and I got another one. And this is part of the, what do I call this? The Pro Series. Pro Series 2 line. What happened to the Pro Series 1? Do we not talk about that? But yeah, I figured I like the Pro Series rockets. I've gotten so much. I'll get not one, but two of the Big Macs, and I'll upgrade it. Ooh, there's another one in here. This one is the Sasha, the SA-2061 Sasha. And this one is a two-stage rocket. So, yeah, very exciting. It says it goes up to 2,300 feet. So this one, wow, this one goes almost double the height of that one. Wow. Awesome. Can't wait for these. I gotta clean up. Thanks, Chris. Finally, that's the last of them. So I think aside from the boxes that arrived during the last episode, I have a couple others. I think I might grab one of the other ones now. Oh no. No, I just explained it was a stupid joke. You can't repeat this. Be right back. So this I got from Galactic Manufacturing, and it includes, this is an interesting set of, another body tube, some centering rings, we got a coupler, and some oversized fins. Now apparently, this kit, it says, upgrades a Dare Red Max, Dare Big Red Max into a upscale Citation Patriot. That would probably be a little bit more interesting if I knew what a Citation Patriot was. I mean, there's a picture here. Looks like a pretty cool rocket. And apparently this lets you take one of those Dare Big Red Max kits and upgrade it to be a lot taller and have much bigger fins. I don't know. Seemed like a cool idea. Let's check it out. More from Axupply. Let's see what I got this time. Alright. Another catalog. Nike Smoke. Looks cool. 1/10 scale. Alright. Also, ooh, this one, if I remember correctly, is multi-stage. The Mongoose. The Mongoose. I like plastic fins. I really do. I mean, I like building things from scratch out of wood as well, but the plastic fins, they tend to be strong. So I like the idea of a two-stage rocket with plastic fins, so the thing that's falling out of the sky isn't made of balsa wood. There's an interesting one. This is the Boss, or the BOSS. Check it out. It's got a saucer section like the USS Enterprise. And it apparently is historical. It's part of the Designer Signature Series. And apparently the original was designed by Bill Simon. Cool. The thing that I like the most about it is it launches on B-size motors. That sounds like I could recover this rocket. All right. Speak of which, here we have an assortment of motors. And as you can see, most of them are Bs and smaller. Once again, to increase the chances that I'll actually recover the models that I build. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, this package is from Alley-Oop Model Rockets. At least I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Ooh. Oh. This is an Art Applewhite rocket. It's the 6-inch flying saucer. And, yeah, it looked pretty crazy. Once again, looked like nothing I'd seen fly before, so I had to have it. Here are a couple from a company I've never built from before. These are Starlight model rockets. Now, this one I believe is a scale kit of the Jayhawk. And this one, ooh, this is super interesting. Can you see that little crook at the end of the one fin. This says it's Queeze Spin Fin Flights. Queasy? I think Queasy? I don't know. The Queasy Bee. And yeah, so I think this does some interesting spinning as it's launched. That sounds super exciting. I cannot wait to build some rockets that spin. If that is indeed what this does, we'll have to find out. So these, I believe, are laser cut parts made for replicating an old kit called the Dark Star Orbiter. And unfortunately, I don't have a picture here to show you. I suppose I could pull one off of the internet. Basically, this is the craziest looking model rocket I've ever seen fly. And when I saw that you could buy a kit of laser cut parts to help you replicate it, I had to attempt. So this looks like it's going to be a really, really challenging rocket, but at least I'm a few steps towards making an attempt. This is actually an Amazon find, but the retailer's apparently called Overstock Hobbies, and it seems pretty consistent that they have some surprisingly low prices on kits, mainly Estes kits. I suspect that's what's in here. Let's find out. Looks like it. Here we have a Twin Factor. I've built this kit before. It's one of my favorite kits, and as a result, I wanted to have a second kit on hand, so here's another Twin Factor for the stash. This one's new to me, though. This one's called the Space Crater. And I'm pretty sure you can, yeah, wow, look, you can launch an egg with this rocket. I'm not sure why you would want to. I mean, I guess just for the challenge, right? Because you can. Yeah, I'll try. I'm up for the challenge. Let's launch an egg. Cool. Here's a goblin. Now, if you were watching the last episode, again, sorry, it did not go well. You know, we're building a goblin. So why would I want a second one? Well, that might become apparent in a second. Here's a scale model. The Little Joe 1. I believe this was for testing the launch escape system on the Apollo rockets, or maybe... Yeah, I think that's the case. Anyway, what a strange looking rocket. And it's a real thing. Cool. Here we have the indicator. Says it's level 1, which is surprising because those fins look kind of involved. We'll find out. It's a mini engine rocket, which once again means I might actually get it back. Here's a cute little one from Launch Lab Rocketry. And inside we find the Bobby Bullet Kit. Look familiar, folks? And a special 3D printed stand that looks even more familiar. Well, we'll see this when I get it put together. But yeah, Bobby Bullet from Launch Lab Rocketry. Very cool. And oh, I think I see something else in here. Well, what do you know? It's an upgrade kit for the Goblin. See? Plywood, rings and fins for the Goblin. Once again, I'm pretty sure this is to allow you to take that little rocket and put composite motors in it. Wow! Wow! Let's give it a shot, Alright, I think we're running kind of low on packages. Let's see what's left. I think I might have one or two that... Again, seriously, no, we said it was a joke. You can't... No, okay, yeah. Pretty sure this is the one I used in the intro, so that's even less convincing that I'm getting a package at the door. Look, it's open now. Okay. So this one, I've opened already. I didn't realize who it was from, because this isn't from a company, I don't think. This is just from some person on the website, the The social media. That's the one. What do you mean? The one that all the kids are on. I'm cool. Anyway, this, let's pull it out and see. We got some 3D printed parts. You might recognize them already. Here's some laser cut parts. Check out these wings. Oh yeah, it's another rocket shaped like an airplane. Do you recognize it? Can you tell? Why would you need two of these? This is an interesting nose cone. Yeah, I think you recognize it, don't you? Uh-huh. It's an A-10. I can't wait to build a rocket that looks like an A-10. This is going to be so much fun. Awesome, awesome. Very excited. Thank you, random person on social media. Hey, last two. We're almost done. This one is from Sticker Shock 23. It's no secret. I'm kind of frightened by decals. You know, it took me so long to figure out paint jobs, and I'm pretty good with those, as long as I don't deviate from the sort of process that I've figured out so far. But the water slide decals, I really haven't tried any of those. I've done some just sort of stickers, and I think that's what this is. I think these are like vinyl adhesive-backed decals, and we're going to see about that. I think that's it. Let's unroll it. So, this is apparently for the Vapor. I think that was one of the rockets that we opened today. Here are some flames. Can't tell, but they're shiny, just like this. And I think they're sized specifically to go around a certain diameter rocket. So hopefully I won't have too much trouble adhering these to a rocket. They look kind of fragile. These little dots here are actually for an Estes doorknob. That's a kit that I've got waiting. Pretty simple, just little shapes, but this would be really hard for me to get right with the paint, so hopefully this will make quick work of it. And I think that's it. Yeah, cool. So we got some vinyl decals to try out from Sticker Shock 23. Alright, so I kind of saved the best for last here. This box is from Egg Timer Rocketry, and this is going to contain some electronics for rockets. Let's check this out. What have we here? Looks like a USB device of some sort. Okay, so this is the Apogee kit. This is the Apogee's Easy Mount. This is the Egg Finder Receiver, GPS Receiver Kit. Here we have the Egg Timer Quark. Here we have the Egg Finder Mini, the GPS Transmitter Kit. And this is actually a spare mount for the Easy Mount, I believe. So basically, here is one flight computer with some mounting hardware. Here is another flight computer. And here is a GPS tracker that transmits down to this GPS receiver. I'm not going to crack these open because I'm afraid they might have a bunch of little parts that'll start getting scattered everywhere. But that's exactly what I'm hoping to progress up towards. Rockets that fly so high that I lose track of them, but I don't lose them because they transmit their location back down to me. That's the hope, that's the dream, that's the goal. If you'd like to stick around and join me on that goal, you're welcome to. So far, it's off to a little rocky start. I think even this episode, I couldn't tell if it was too drawn out or too rushed. We're still figuring this out, so thanks for watching, and yeah, hopefully you'll see a bunch of this cool stuff in future episodes of Rocketry Progression.